we're here again, and it's going to be Ollie's corner. But of course, Ollie's exhausted. She's been doing a lot of walking, so she's taking a nap. But not us. Ollie's corner is about to start. This is what we are making this week. An origami tulip that you get to make and color. You see the video in the back? You could also find this on YouTube. All right, let's get started. So what we have here is a full sheet of paper. Let's just pretend it's full because I've already torn it. You can't start with a full sheet of paper that's rectangular. It has to be square. So you're going to have to take this 8.5 inch wide paper by 11-inch paper, and you have to cut the 11-inch side, the long side, down to 8.5. So you take a ruler and you mark a dot on one side, like I did right there. Boom, a dot. And then I marked a dot on the other side. I put a dot right here. Then I took my ruler, I laid it down on top of the dots and lined them up so they were right on the dots, right on dot. Then, as it's on the dot, I pulled and tore my extra piece off that I don't need, and I made my square sheet of paper. So now I have a perfect square. It's 8.5 by 8.5, and I could start folding my project, okay? So as soon as you make yours square, then you could start following the rest of the lesson. Okay, so we're going to be folding a tulip flower. The first fold you're going to take is the bottom part, this edge here. You're going to fold up and make a horizontal fold in half. So let's do that. Make sure your corners are on point so that they are connected straight. Hold it down and make a good crease across the bottom, okay? There you go. Now open it up. Now we're going to make a vertical fold the same way. Going straight across vertically. We're going to fold this side over to that side and make sure that your corners are connected. I get my corners connected, I hold it down, and I make that very important crease. You could use your fingertip or even use your nail and sort of make an extra sharp crease when you're doing this, okay? Then you're going to open it up and you're going to do another fold, but this time you're going to fold it diagonally. Make sure you get this corner lined up. Line up the corner nice and straight. And then fold your paper diagonally. See how I'm holding it down and getting a good diagonal fold? Uh-oh, my corner got off just a little bit, but that should be okay. Try to get your corner as straight as possible. I could try and fix it by holding it here. And let's see if I could work this out. That fixed it a little bit, not too much. All right, anyway. Gonna open it back up now again, one more time. Let's open it. Open it, there we go. And now we're gonna fold it again diagonally, but we're gonna make this crease going across. Notice we made this one, now we're gonna make this one. So fold these two corners together. Put that right in the corner here. Hold it down and make that crease. Okay, there you go. Pushing down and making sure that it creases nice and straight as you go. Again, I got thrown off a little bit. It's not easy sometimes, especially if you're using printer paper, because the paper tends to be a little bit thicker than origami paper that you get. All right, so there you go. Now we're gonna open it up. We open it up, and watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna fold it into triangles. Watch this. See the triangle here? I'm going to fold it in onto this other one. And I'm going to fold this one down like that. See what I'm doing? I'm folding it down. And I'm making a triangle. Then I'm going to fold the top part, grab it in the middle, and just press it down, and you make a triangle. See how I did that? I'll show you one more time. I leave it like this. You see the bottom triangle here? I fold these two sides in to this line right there. Fold them in, and then I could just press this middle one down there. Good. So I have a triangle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this corner here and I'm going to fold it up to that corner. And I'm going to make a square. Watch how it turns into a square. See this line here? It's going to match up with the center line as I put this tip to that tip. I put it there, I hold it with my finger, and then I'm going to make, let me see. I'm going to hold it with my finger here in just a second. There it is. And I'm going to make a very nice, good, solid crease right there. Then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to fold that one up to the center. Point this point over here up to the top. I'm going to hold it. Then I'm going to make my very good crease with my finger again. There. What I did, look what I did. I made a square. Now I'm going to flip it over. Boom. And I'm going to take this corner and I'm going to fold it up to the top now. See, watch this. There it is. I fold it up to the top. I hold it with my finger and I make that important, very crisp crease in the paper. You could do it with your finger like that or with your fingernail like this. Okay, or you could even use like a pen or something and just smooth it out. Then I'm going to take this side and I'm going to do the same thing. So you have to do that 4 times. Here's the next one. I'm taking it up to the top. I match it up. Make sure that it's straight up to the corner. And then make that very sharp crease with your nails. There you go. Now you have a square. Okay? So now that you've made the square, watch this next trick. You're going to take your square and you're going to take one of the side right here. Don't touch it. You just finished. Now take this flap and fold it over this way so that you get a side that has no flaps. Then what you have to do, you have to flip this up and you have to take this side that has flaps. See how it has the flaps right there? And you got to close it down. So what you're doing is you're creating a square that has no flaps on the sides. You folded them both in, okay? So do that. Make sure that it's folded in. Now that you have a square right here, you're going to take this point right here and this edge, see this top edge? And you're going to fold it so that this line here is matched up with this line here in the center. Sort of like folding an airplane, if any of you have ever folded an airplane. So it's kind of tricky, it's a hard fold, but you're going to fold that point right along the center line. Hold it, it's going to be thick, so use that crease. Use your fingers to make that crease. There you go. That's the first one. You're going to do this 4 times. I'm going to do it again on this side. Here it is. I fold it over like I'm making an airplane, sort of. If you've ever done that, you'll know what I mean. And I'm folding it straight in. And then I'm making that hard, sharp crease with my fingernail. Okay? See what I got so far? Now I'm going to flip it over and do it 2 more times. I flip it over, this line to this line. Okay? So I flip it and I fold this into the center. Remember, I said it's going to be a little difficult because it's got a lot of paper there. There's like maybe 4 layers. 2 to 4 layers of paper right there that you're folding and creasing. So there you go. You make your crease. Again, use your nails. I'm going to keep repeating that. You got to remember to use your nail when you're making a crease. And then you're going to do the other side, fold that into the center, and use your nail to make that crease. Okay, there you go. So I've made all my creases. I'm going to make sure it's a good solid crease there. Pushing hard to get it just right. Okay, now you have a diamond. Now watch what I do. I'm going to take this diamond because we folded it over. Then you're going to take these and you're going to fold one of these into the other one. Sorry, I skipped a step. So follow this step and then we'll do the blowing the air into it. So you push this into that, nice and tight. There you go. See how you kind of push one of them into the other one? You don't go all the way, but you go almost all the way. Then you turn it over and you take the other flap and you push one of these into the other one. I'm going to do this one right here. Open that guy up and I'm going to push this guy into this one here. And you see how I pushed it in? Notice how I'm not going all the way over to the side, but I'm going pretty close to it. And then I kind of pinch it a little bit, and this is what it should look like. Whoops, this guy came out. So I should have something that looks like this now. Okay, this is when you're going to blow the air. See the hole? Okay, so now I'm going to do this off camera again. I'm going to blow the air into it. See how it blew up? It kind of inflated that a little bit. And what I want to do is I want to inflate this so I could crease it. I could put a crease down, or not crease, but so I could fill this cavity up a little bit and make it sort of wider. I'm gonna need a little bit more air in there. There. I'm kind of filling it up with air so it's making my, because we're making a tulip, we're going to make it a little bit more full. All right, there you go. That's probably gonna work as much as I can right now. The paper isn't behaving. So now I'm gonna take my petals and I'm gonna fold them down. I'm gonna take one and I'm gonna peel it down from the top. Then I'm gonna take another one. Let's get that fixed. I'm gonna take another one from one of these triangular corners and I'm gonna peel it down also. Just carefully peel it down like you're peeling a banana. See that? Then I'm gonna get the next one. I'm gonna peel it down. Let me see. Sometimes these guys are a little stubborn to try and grab. Don't tear it. You don't want to tear your tulip. There you go. Peel it down. And then the very last one, you can peel that one down. There you go. And you've sort of created your tulip flower part. And what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get this thing to let go of it. There. So, there you go. I've created the tulip. See what it looks like? Now I want to make the stem for the tulip. So I'm going to fold it diagonally. Put your corners together and fold it very carefully. Make a good crease going across. Okay. Then open that up. Let me show you what you do next. Now that you have that, you're going to do the following. Right on this line, sort of like an airplane again. We've done this similar fold already. And we'll fold that up, and pretty soon it will look like, it'll even look like a kite. And we fold that up. This is what we got. Looks like this. Then we're going to take this corner and we're going to fold this part up. Okay? Now you fold it right to the center line and then you fold that down. Okay? Then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. You're going to take that and fold this to the center line. Remember, sometimes this paper gets a little stubborn. You just gotta force it to go where you want it to go, because you're the folder. There it is. And I make that crease. Important to make the creases good. Now, you're going to fold this again to the center line. Watch this. Look at that. I'm making it even more narrow. Folding it over one more time, all the way up. Then I'm gonna fold this part over to match it on the other side. See how narrow it gets? Here it comes. Get your creases right. It's going to be hard with this paper when it gets this narrow and that many layers of paper in there. But you could do it. See that? And I crease it with my nails. There you go. Now I'm going to do this. Watch this. I'm going to take this tip right here and I'm going to fold it to that tip. Here it comes. You take it and you fold it tip to tip. There it is. And then you're gonna fold this part down. Then you have to fold it right in the middle. Kind of fold it in half. Okay? There. That's what we needed to do. Now you have it like this. You're gonna take this piece and you're gonna pull it out. There's two ways you could do it, really. Let me show you the two ways. You could take this and you could pull it out, or you could take this one and you could fold it down. Your choice. I'm gonna try it this way. I'm gonna bend it over and fold it out so that it becomes the leaf like that. Okay? See that? And let's put a crease in it. There it is. And now it will stand up. And then we take our tulip, we get it back in the picture, and we poke the sharp end into that right there, and it stands up so it looks just like a tulip, and it will stand up. Pretty tricky, huh? And this is the leaf. So when you're finished building and folding everything, you're gonna get your crayons, your markers, or your paint, whatever, and you color your flower. This could be all one color if you want, or you could color the outside and the leaves one color, and you could color the inside a different color if you want, so that it's two-toned. And then this should all be green, because this is the stem and the leaf of the tulip. And tulips have green stems. So then you put it back down in here, and when you're all done, it's all colored and it looks very fancy. I haven't colored mine yet. I hope you have fun coloring yours. Have fun with this. You can make several of these, and then pretty soon you'll have a whole bouquet of tulips on the counter or somewhere in your house, and just surprise her with this beautiful, colorful bouquet of tulips. All right, I hope you have fun with this. Take care. See you next time.